Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thanks for stopping at my blog. Today's a little bit different. I'm doing a little bit of video because I'm actually doing a video screencast in regards to an assignment that I have for my one of my teaching classes. We're actually supposed to be going over a website pertaining to our career field that we want to be going into. For example, is I want to be a teacher. So what you see here is the website of the school that I would like to teach at. It's actually right down the street, literally less than a mile. My youngest son goes there, and I would love to be a PE teacher there. And as you can see, it's a pretty good site. So what I'm going to do is going over the pros and the cons of the website, some of the content, and so forth. It's very generic, actually, combing through it today, and I know I've gone through it before, looking for information about my son and some of his calendar events. And I'll tell you that it's kind of disappointing what I found. There's actually more cons than pros. Just the fact that either things are being repeated, or two, things are have just not been updated in comparison to, let's say, another school. I actually had to do some of my internship briefly. I was at last semester or semester before last at another school called Turner Bartel, and their site is amazing. And I'm going to show you the differences in one particular area that I thought is very important, not just as I guess as a person, going over this screencast for this assignment, but actually as a parent. Again, just a comparison to two sites that I think that my child's elementary school website should be up to date and it'll spun up. So here, let's begin. So you see on here, pretty simple, because the school falls underneath Hillsborough County public school system here in Hillsborough County. The top portion up there you see is very generic. I mean, you go to any other school that's in Hillsborough County, it's going to have this information, like student links, so forth, all this stuff. So I'm going to really just focus mostly on the school's website. So that's the logo of the school. It's a falcon, Child's Elementary. Some couple of tabs up here that you can see, school info, a little bit of history and so forth. Pretty much generic stuff. I'm not going to click on all that other stuff for you, but really just the one area that I really want to focus on, actually it's two areas that I want to focus on, is one in comparison to another website, and two, just not having up-to-date information, because it can be a little just frustrating that, yeah, a lot of us are on our phones, or on tablets and so forth. We want to be able to get a quick, easy answer instead of trying to make a phone call, even though that's how I did it when I was growing up. You need something, you just call. You don't go to a tablet or a phone or whatever. So to begin with, let's start off with just the generic oversight of just quick glance of the site itself. So you have the events coming up here. Pretty much is just, on Mondays, it's early release. It's kind of cool that you can see that just in case you forget. Also, quick glance of the calendar of, let's say we have no school on the 18th, as you can see on there. Contact information, which is always great to see. Real quick flash banner of what's to come. And so forth, newsletters, which are kind of old because this is back in December. Yeah, we're in January. We think there'd be something a little bit more up to date. But really what's a little frustrating is, if you really quick look at it, is, okay, so if you look at this first one, right, click here to vote now for this amazing crust guard. Mr. Jim is an amazing guy. Even though my son doesn't go that way to where he's at, awesome. I mean, I always stop by and say hello to him. Knows all the kids, knows all the parents. But if you're seeing this here, right? So then why is it also down here too as well? So let's scroll down a little bit. There's a PTA food drive, or even the Falcon Running Club. Again, it's repetitive. I don't think it needs to be there. However, maybe that's just more if you're not going to scroll all the way down. Let's see if I have my screen like this, which you can see, you're not going to scroll down and see the news. So I kind of get that. But let's go back down to this, right? So yeah, this is great news. But it's old news. That's the problem. The site has not been updated since November or so, and well, besides the tweet, which that's different. I mean, I know I just said it hasn't been updated since November, but that's because this right here is a tweet that the school, whoever the administration does it, it's automatically fed to the site. So that, of course, will be updated anytime. But let's say for down here, right, vote for Mr. Jim. So I clicked on it, and I'm thinking, oh, okay, yeah, I know Mr. Jim. I would love to vote for him. Kind of generic site, and it's just more like two links, right? So I'm going to click on it just to show an example of it's always good to have updated information on a website, because I actually used to be a webmaster when I was in the Air Force years ago at a base, and that's the most crucial thing. It's almost like every other day I would update that page just to show that, hey, updated by this date. That way it's the most up-to-date information and so forth in the content. So again, I was like, yeah, I want to vote for Mr. Jim. I know this guy. He's great. But wait a minute, the voting has ended. Come to think of it, this thing ended like, I think, November or early December. Again, it's just needs to be updated, more updated information. So again, kind of generic right there, which I really didn't care for too much. And again, it goes on down here to where all this stuff is quite, I want to say, like this right here. My son is actually part of this running club. It ends this month, right? But on here, if you just read here, we're excited to announce the start of the annual thing. So again, if I'm just coming here, I see this, I'm like, oh, let me just go to here, click on full story. Oh, but it's ending in February, which is next month. And this is where you have to do your permission slip. Again, old information, if it's old, it needs to be rid of. So that's the one issue that I have with the site. Again, it's nice, it's colorful, but I mean, it could be worked on. Just my own personal experience, and me being a webmaster and a SharePoint administrator as well. Another program, not going to bother with that. So the other area that I kind of find, as a parent, even let's say a new parent coming to this school, not a new parent, but a new family moving to this area, and you're going to go to Child's, like, hey, oh, my son's going to go to Child's. Let's find out about the staff. Let's find out about the teachers and so forth like that. So I'm going to go to faculty and staff directory. It's going to load up on here. Now, this is where I noticed between my son's school and the school that I do my internship in, right? So I'm like, okay, the principal or the kindergarten teacher here, let's go back a spot. Let's go to administration so we can see the principal, right? Miss Terry Evans. Always here at the front of the school. Her and Miss Ashley, great people. So yeah, that's their information about me and so forth, right? I know they've been there for a while because my sons have been going there. And I get here, yeah, that's it. Okay, so I went around to other teachers coming through it, and they're all like that. I mean, yeah, they have the great information, but if you're going to post something that says about me, put something there. Don't just leave it blank, right? But I'm going to show you an example of Turner Bartels. That's a school that's up the street by Target from me. It's a couple miles away. And again, I did some of my internship there. I had to shadow the PE teachers, because again, I want to be a PE teacher. And a couple of other teachers to get a broad sense of, again, being a teacher. So this is their site, right? But if I go to their faculty and staff, again, as a parent, as a new parent, I would like to know a little bit more about that individual that's, again, teaching my kid. I mean, my kid's going to be with them for, I don't know, a couple of hours, right? So here's the principal. Hey, her picture's there. Awesome. At least I know her. No, I know there's more information about her. That's a bad example. But regardless, at least her picture's there, right? It's, updated and so forth. But what I love about it, again, if you come down here and you look, Miss Laura Barone, she's the 3rd and 5th grades is what she teaches. Miss Barone has worked in Hillsbury County Schools and blah, 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 blah. Having that information means, oh, I want to know where she came from. When did she get her degree? How long has she been teaching? That information is awesome. Something, when I click over here, no, it really doesn't. And then, and then when you come down in here, looking at some of the teachers, here's a 4th grade teacher. See, it's if you're going to have, again, the screen doesn't need to be that big. 2, if you're going to have something that says about me, put something in there. Don't leave it blank. Let me go through my checklist here real quick. Look at my other screen. But I think I pretty much got everything. That's really, I think, what needs to be fixed on this site, is just that information. Again, it's pretty cool. I wouldn't mind updating myself. If I became a teacher here, I would be gladly take upon that responsibility of, I'm just going to be a PE teacher, so I'm sure I can find some extra time to, get this up to date for parents. So my 10 minutes is almost up. I love to talk. I'm sorry. Enjoy the post, enjoy the read, enjoy the video, and see you guys next time. Take care.